In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a remote coaching session. This would be if you're an athlete working with a coach on Zoom or somewhere in a remote location and you wanted to send your data to them in real time so they could read that data and provide a higher level of feedback to you because they could see things on your PM5 from many miles away. So to start this, you're going to hit Start Training, and you've got two options: offline training and training with a remote coach. You're going to click on or press training with a remote coach. Here, you're going to get a selection of the coaches that you want to work with. Your coach should have their username set to public, and they can set that in the settings of their app. And you want to make sure that you're choosing the right coach, because once you do this, you're basically giving permission for that other user to see your data. So in this case, I'm just going to press Coach Bergenroth. And it's going to ask for you to save the coach for the future. Yep, I'm going to work with Coach Bergenroth quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. The next thing we want to do is we want to pair up the app with the PM5, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So having turned on the wireless Bluetooth on the PM5, it now shows up, and we go ahead and press that ID, and that will take us to our training screen. You can also see data for remote athletes within the mobile device as well. So what we'll do here is show how to access that. So from the main menu, you hit Coaching. And once you hit Coaching, you'll see your virtual training room. And so in order to admit athletes to this training room, you're going to have to click in the top right-hand corner for the waiting room. So once an athlete has connected with you, you'll see the athlete show up in the waiting room, and you simply click Admit, and then go back to your virtual training room after you've admitted as many athletes as you want, and your athlete data is going to show up right here. So as the athlete starts to row, you're going to see the metrics being displayed in a tabular format in real time. And so what this can do is, if you've got a bunch of athletes, you will be able to see all of their distances and rates and times. If they're wearing a heart rate monitor, the background of the row changes color relative to what heart rate zone that they're currently in. It is possible to also click on any of the rows and really zoom in on the athlete's individual stats and really see what's going on with an athlete at a granular level. So this has implications of, if you were in the same room as the athletes running this app and them all having instances of the app running on their own devices, you could dial in to a particular athlete and see their force curve, for example, their drive length, provide targeted feedback. This obviously would work as well over a Zoom call when you're remotely coaching a room full of athletes, or athletes at varying different places in the world. So it's quite a powerful platform to enable you to really provide feedback, look at the data, and give as much feedback as you can, or just generally monitor the training load as it progresses.